We're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star wide receiver Chance Robinson. He's going to start his career with the Miami Hurricanes, and we're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page, but before we do that, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering the 2024 recruiting class every single day this offseason, player by player. And you need to know what your players look like before they start making plays for your team. Click that button. Stop missing out. Here's the 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you will get there. But per 24/7 Sports, he's a 4-star. In both the rankings and in the composite, he's similarly ranked in the composite and rankings. 32 in his rankings, 31 in the composite rankings among wide receivers. Overall, 184 in his class, 180 overall in the composite. Wide receiver, 6'1.5", 190 pounds. We may be a little thicker by now since that is dated. We're signed with the Miami Hurricanes. What you want to see here, though, in his scouting report is the offers. He has 35 of them. And the grading scale that I made up for the offers is if you got 20 or more, you're good. 30 more, great. 40 or more, pushing 40, you're elite. We're almost to pushing 40 there. And he's ranked in the 180 range. That doesn't flush out with me. And I'm looking to the left here, top tier Power 5 schools, because you also want to look at that with the offers. And there's many more, but Ole Miss, Ohio State, Florida, Miami, Penn State, they're all bubbling to the top here. And there's many more. That being said, college football saying this guy's good at football. College football saying, hey, we got to send him an offer because he's good at football. So more than likely, when we watch him on tape, he's going to be better than 180 overall. More than likely, we're going to like some stuff on his tape. They got him comped to Joe Nagata, if you remember him from Clemson. Strong hands, strong at the catch point. Fun wide receiver to watch, especially coming up. A game changer on Friday nights that he waited his turn at one of South Florida's top powerhouses. Waited his turn. Other wide receivers in front of him. Then when it was his turn, he let it rip. Looks much bigger than 6'1.5", 190 listing. He's thick throughout the torso. Caught 2 passes as a sophomore before bursting onto the scene. That's why he's a little bit lower. They did not catch up to him till he was a junior when he tallied 540 receiving yards and 13 touchdowns on 29 catches. That's why he's a little bit lower, but we got to look at the game. Wins at the line of scrimmage with a fine-tuned release that's quick. That means he's also going to be a fluid route runner. Guarantee he's going to be able to get in and out of his breaks. He also stretches it vertical on the outside. Says it there. Tracks the ball well. So far, scouting reports looking good. We're going to do one when we look at the highlights. Looking at the timeline. Ohio State. Think about Ohio State. They look at big-time wide receivers. They got wide receivers galore. And, of course, if they think a wide receiver's good, they're going to go after him. Signed with the U. That's where he's at. 4-star prospect. Looking at this, we're a 4-star down the line, which is encouraging. On 3, got him ranked at 40. 24/7 Sports 32. ESPN 31. Rivals 35. 27 for the industry rankings. Listed at 6'1.5", 205 pounds, so we're also a little bit thicker. Other top-tier programs here, Auburn, Penn State, Florida State. That is very encouraging. You also got Georgia there. And yet, we're listed around 165 here in the rankings, 239, 219, 174 overall. Maybe they saw something in camps, 1v1s, in an all-star game or something. But we're going to look at the tape, see what he's working with here. 11 minutes, a little bit more than that. And I think I got a mix here of senior tape, like some tape from a few games. And then after that little bit of tape, it's his junior highlights. He's up top. I can tell by the release. Catch the ball out in front of him. So he's quick. He's quick off the step. He's got some pop. Really, with this tape, they need to highlight it better. Stick with this or fast forward a few minutes because the highlights will have them highlighted if you have an issue with that. But also, when you watch something like this, the player that pops off on tape, of course, it's going to pop off when he gets the ball thrown his way. There he is, number 3. We're seeing a good build on him as well. We're down there at the bottom. He looks like a college-ready wide receiver from a size standpoint, from a build standpoint. We got outside shade here. The play's taking forever. We got to chop this up, buddy. But he looks like he's already got the build for the next level. Yeah, he's light on his feet. Light on his feet. Sold the route. I don't really think I saw any drift. He's light on his feet, though. He pops off that. He's got some jackrabbit in his feet. Here we go. This might be the same play, different angle. Again, he did not make a highlight package for his senior year, but if I had something from the senior year, I'm going to show it. He's got more games, but I'm not going to have you sit through all these games like this when he's got junior highlights. We can definitely see a progression from there. But boom. I can see where he could be electric. Fast off the release. Very encouraging there. Very quick off the release. He can get on the heels quick. That's the same play, just different angle. So we're seeing the same plays twice, it looks like, on a lot of these. So we're at top somewhere. Looks like we might be on ball up top. I believe that's where we're at. So he's blocking. There he is downfield. Making a good turn for the block. There we go. Solid. Here's the next one. This might be the same play. Might be the same one here. What I like about him, here it is, same one. You're not going to catch him on field. He's not in the camera. He's back there, right there by the sideline. Flag thrown. I wonder what that was for. Inside shade or heads up. Looks like heads up from this angle. We're off about 6 yards-ish. Getting in there. Look at the separation. Quick off the step on the release and on the break. Very assertive route runner as well. That's what we're noticing off a small sample. This cameraman. There it is. Boom. We got about a yard or so. About a yard or so separation. Now we're in the junior highlights here. Things are going to go much faster. I apologize for that. Even though I'm not the guy putting his highlights together. I'm just clipping them. Right out in front of him. And we're seeing Yak after the catch. We're also number 14 here. Versus number 3 on the senior highlights. Good stutter and go off the release. Getting separation. Definitely see where the upside could be. Up top. Boom. Working out. Separation right there. Out in front of him. He's got a chance to do some things at the college level. Really got to tap into it, though. We got to really tap into this upside because it is there. And when I say do some things, I'm not talking about being a good wide receiver. I'm talking about being like grandiose. I'm not talking about just climbing the depth chart. I'm saying when you climb the depth chart, you take over type deal. It's different. He's got good pop off the step. He's got good thickness. Varying his speeds, if you notice that, off the release. A little bit, like, not slow, but a longer stride off the release. And to really slow things down, or pause things down, because it's not slow, and then ramps it up once you got into that cushion, if you noticed on that play. That was 2 plays ago, not that last one. Heads up. Attacking blind spot right there. Bam. Up top. Good on the vertical game. Look at the stands back there for the band. He's nasty off the release. He's nasty off the release. He's got some pop. I need to see him break off some more routes. I wouldn't be surprised if we got some nuance there. Getting downfield in a hurry. Out in front of him. Touchdown. Looking good. Up top. Inside shade with the DB. Look at that. attacking the midline, working the leverage and coming out. We have not seen that from a wide receiver doing that off a release yet in this class. And I can say that because we covered all of them. Look at the hands there, extending out to the outside. That's what I was talking about. I wanted to see more on the route running in the sample, and we saw it. Because I already got a good feel of his quickness. I just want to see if he can put it together in the nuances. He's got strong hands, too. Strong on the slants. For him coming out of the high school level and doing that, attacking that leverage of the DB, then popping it out for the separation, that's big time. We're tighter up here. Let's see what we got. Oh, that jab step to the outside. Look at that. Look at that separation. Heads up, about 5 yards off. Short quickie. Let's see if we can get that yak. Couple yards down the sideline. Ball downfield. He reads it. DB's not ready. Got it. Got it. We knew that was happening. I mean, it's a highlight, but still. Playing off on him a bit. We're going to take that. He's quick. He's got some quick steps. He's ranked too low. He's ranked too low. Powerhouse school. Sometimes it takes you some time to get up there. Ooh, that one was hard to read. Sometimes the pause and stuff's hard. You just got to keep it flowing. I like that was hard to. I'd have to go back to that one. Nice catch. Let's get upfield. Let's get upfield. Right now, look at him. Boom. You see the release there? It was hard to notice because they paused it. But he was so quick off the step. The guy was still in his stance, and he was already into the cushion and then popped it out. That got him on the heels of that DB. Look at that. His release is clean. His release is very clean, and that's just the burst and the lightness of his footsteps. He glides. They're back on him. Let's see if anyone slides up. Nobody. He got it all day. And the break was clean. And getting up pretty clean, too. We tap into the upside here. Miami's got a good wide receiver. A sneaky one in the class. A little bit of outside shade. Let's see what he does with that leverage. There we go. We just go into it and we come back in. I had a feeling he was going to attack it going in and go the opposite direction. That's twice. That's a tendency he likes to do, is attack the leverage head on and then go the opposite route. Which is normal, but he attacks it, goes right at your midline. Outside shade by the DB here. When I say inside shade, outside shade, I'm really identifying the leverage of the cornerback. If they're inside a little bit, I want to see when he releases, is he going to go straight towards the midline of that DB or go the opposite direction? And there's various different things they can do. And if he's showing me various different things, I'm comparing to other wide receivers I'm seeing. Aggressive, assertive, my dog mentality. We got a ball player here. Look at this guy, up tight. Let's see what we got here. Yep, he's going to take him out of play. We're rolling. We're rolling. Here's the next one. We're up top. Another good block here. Staying with him, staying with him, staying with him. Solid. Heads up, inside shade. Let's see how he attacks leverage. Okay, we're blocking. And we're just going to block him out of the state. He's out of the stadium. Another thing, since we're not getting full game clips or like a full game to watch of him, the blocking here sets up his route. So he's attacking the midline on the other one. So it appears like he's getting, it'll appear like the DB is getting blocked. The DB will feel that. And then boom, he busts it off to the other end. Especially if you're getting that look multiple times. So you attack the midline, you flash that look, and you pop it off the other way. It's kind of like showing fastball, fastball, fastball. Here's changeup, curveball. And you can do it vice versa. Show a diamond release or something, and then bam, block. Looking inside. Boom. That was a Ryan play, right? He's a very nuanced player. He's a very smart player. I don't see why he's ranked so low. He's ranked in the 180s on 24/7 Sports, 165 in the industry rankings on On3, but On3 has him at 239. Way too low. Way too low in this class. College football with 35 offers, big-time programs like Ohio State after him. Of course, Miami, that's where he signed. Ohio State does not go after jabroni wide receivers, and Ohio State likes to go after wide receivers who are either ranked high in the class, explosive, and good route runners. He is very solid off the release. He's very solid selling his breaks. And on top of that, he's very aggressive attacking leverages. Strong hands at the catch points. Very strong on the slants and posts on the breaks. Like you really have to come right at him if you're going to guard him. But Chance Robinson has a ton of upside. He's a very good wide receiver prospect. He's underrated right now. People need to talk him up a little bit more. We also got good size, 205 pounds. Listed on On3. Might be a little bit more. We got good size. He's thick. You see it on tape. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.